Hi there, this is going to be the third and final unboxing of an Oracle deck that I do. The rest of the stuff I have to unbox is Tarot instead of Oracle. So this is another one by Colette Baron Reed. It's the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle, and it is 52 cards instead of 44 that she had in the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. And we also unboxed Doreen Virtue's Goddess Guidance Oracle, and that was also 44 cards. And all three decks are from Hay House. I purchased them on sale because I couldn't pass it up. So I don't have a lot of expectations for this one, kind of similar to the last. I bought the Hidden Realms Oracle based on the cover mostly. So I didn't know what to expect with that one, and I ended up really loving the artwork. So I hope I have similar feelings with this Oracle deck. So I'll go ahead and open it here. These are a little tricky to open, and I don't know if it's because I have nails or what. Also, if you notice any discoloration in my fingernails, it is probably from dyeing fondant like a week ago. Okay. So, I mean, like I said, I bought the other one based on the artwork, so nothing really stopped me from buying this one based on the artwork. I think the cover is beautiful. My gosh, I can't talk. I think that the cover is very beautiful. Oh, okay. Typical Hay House box. Typical Hay House book. Just like the other two. So it looks like the descriptions in this are very short and probably to the point. Take up a little less room, but there are also, what, eight more cards in this deck than there usually are. A little section for notes at the back. Who is the illustrator? Oh, Gary Lippincott. I am pretty sure I have a tarot deck that he illustrated too. Ooh, gilded edges. I love gilded edges. I think they are so beautiful and shiny. And they just feel fancy. I like gilded edges. So the back we have a goblet or chalice, a crescent moon. So if you've ever seen the Mists of Avalon, all the priestesses having I believe they have a crescent moon like branded onto their foreheads. I think I'm gonna like this one. Okay, so the Merlin, the Messengers of Avalon. Do they all say that? Oh no, they don't. So there are different types of cards. The Messengers of Avalon then. So the Merlin. I'll try to hold this back here. Like I said, my camera zoomed in once I hit record. The King. The Novice. Oh my god, I love this deck. I love it already, and I'm like 4 cards in. Oh my gosh, so did I skip something? Let me see. Oh, I did. Y'all, these cards are numbered just like that first deck, or second deck. Okay, so the Merlin, then the High Priestess. Ah, this feels a little tarot-ish, doesn't it? Okay. The King. I'm going to go back to her. I really like her. Okay. The King. These are sticking together. The King. The Queen. Notice there is like a lady in waiting and a servant in that picture. The Novice. Okay, so these cards feel just slightly thinner than the others, but still, I love them. The Novice. The Grail Knight. The Bard. I like him. He's my kind of person. Music, poetry, myth, history, the enchantment of storytelling. And yes. No? Okay. One card. The Bard. The Lady of the Lake. So the Lady of the Lake is a messenger of Avalon, and she is the cover illustration for this deck. She is its representative. Okay. The Eagle is an animal guide of Avalon. So there were 8 in the first set. So the Eagle, the Raven, the Hawk. If you hear a man talking, it's my husband. The Swan, and that little noise was my baby. The Swan. Oh, there's a card here that I can't get. Do you see the frog? The frog is coming. The Swan. The Owl. A non-flying animal, the frog. His face is kind of amusing me right now. The spider. I usually hate spiders, and it is a little hairy and creepy looking, but for a spider, not so bad. Reminds me of Aragog a little. The bee. The stag. I love like the watercolor paintings. Just very simple but beautiful. The cat. And the dog. Polarity, right? The cow. The wasp. I feel like these are really close to the camera and you can't see them all, so I'm sorry. The wasp. The deer. The serpent. Okay, not my favorite. Okay, so the serpent represents knowledge and healing, so nothing bad. I just am not a snake person at all. At all. Okay, these are sticking. Ooh. The dragon. The butterfly. I love purple. The butterfly symbolizes beauty. The horse. Okay, so I had to pause what I was doing because my husband came upstairs. But anyway, so our last card was the horse. Sorry, you knew that because you were watching, but I had to remind myself. Okay, so now we have the Guides of Fairy. The Earth Fairy. She is freaking beautiful and I love her. Physical health, grounding, foundations. The Water Fairy. Feelings and emotions. I really like her too. Let me look at the wings. Very different wings on both of them. The Wind Fairy, thoughts, words, intellectual analysis. I'm liking the elements. And the Fire Fairy, creative action and optimism. The Goblin, the wounded human ego. Now we are on to the Sacred Journey Markers. Sorry, I'm a little too close. The Sacred Journey Markers. Partnership. Focus. Okay, so I'm trying to, I was trying to figure out, partnership, so I don't know. I see that there's, an infinity sign, but kind of up here. So are we looking for, oh, here, there it is. Okay, and then focus, there's an arrow pointing at a target up here, and then the same symbol is down here in the card. Kind of interesting, I guess. Wealth, symbol here and here. Restriction, like a keep out gate. You can find it there on the path. Movement. Sorry, you couldn't see the top and there. Sacred journey marker for joy. The sunshine right there. Protection, obviously there and there. I'm going to have to do some reading, I think, on the journey markers, because unlike, you know, the other cards where they have a description, there is just a symbol. Disruption, like a lightning bolt. Risk. Arrows pointing which way do you go, what risk do you take. Ooh, these stinking gilded edges. They're so pretty and so sticky. There we go. Communication. There. Perception. An eye, obviously, perceiving. A burden. Flag, or looks to be a flag. Gosh. Letting go. Down there. Love. That one obviously doesn't, the symbol doesn't need any explaining. Two interlocked rings. Death. Trust. There and there. Sorry, I kind of spaced out for a minute. I wasn't looking for it for that long, I promise. Fear. Forgiveness. Oh, those are mushrooms. I didn't even realize what they were at first. 49. Card number 50. 5 more? No, 2 more. Okay. Birth and rebirth. There's your symbol. Truth. Medicine wheel. Although I guess it's Avalon, so it's probably not a medicine wheel. Again, like on the last deck, I said that I kind of thought of Sundancian as Native American, but I don't think that's what the deck intended for me to think of. So, truth and mystery. So, there are how many categories? Messengers, I think there's 4. Messengers of Avalon. The animal guides of Avalon. Sorry, you can't see those. I'm looking at them over the camera. Messengers of Avalon. Animal guides of Avalon. The fairy, the guides of fairy. And then the sacred journey markers. Okay. So now, I guess my question is, I'll look at this while I have you guys here. So I said that there are short descriptions. Okay, so the sacred journey markers really don't have like a ton more in their descriptions. Maybe a little bit though. I say at the beginning. I'm just trying to skim over and see if I see anything. Not really. My pages are sticking together. Oh, look at that. They're actually, it looks like they were printed on the same piece of paper and then not adequately separated. To gently tear that. Okay. That made me nervous. Well, I can't really seem to find anything. So it gives you like a little, like, hey, heads up, you're now on to the Sacred Journey markers, so then here's the first one. And it doesn't even say anything about the symbols, I guess, so I don't know if that's something, I mean, like, maybe somebody else would recognize them at a glance, but I don't. So I don't know if there's something that, like, I'm missing or what, because it doesn't look like the beginning of the book really gives, doesn't look like it really gives you a whole lot of insight, so I don't know. I designed these cards to introduce you to the magical mythological characters of Avalon. I really love the artwork. I could totally see myself, like, bonding with this deck and the other one. When I bought these decks, I was looking at, like, some angel decks, and I was going to go the Doreen Virtue route, and I thought, oh, there's so many other people out there making decks besides her. So, you know, plus it's kind of like everybody and their mother has Doreen Virtue, and just buying one, now I have 2 decks by her. So I really am liking the Colette Baron Reid ones. Holy crap. Okay. So gilded edges. I don't know if you can see on my fingers. I don't know if it's going to keep flaking off. I've never had a deck do that before. So I guess maybe that's something, if you look to purchase these, like, look for. Because my hands are all kinds of sparkly now from handling these cards and the edges. But still pretty. Still like them. Lots of really beautiful watercolors. I just noticed this is a dragon behind him. That's really cool. Okay. Anyway, we'll put this back in its box. I hope you enjoyed looking at those as much as I did. So there we go. The Wisdom of Avalon by Colette Baron Reid. It was kind of fun making these videos tonight. I have, I think, like 4 or 5 tarot decks that I've been, like, hoarding since this summer, that I will try to get videos made of unboxing and put those up as well. So I will see you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.